Alright, y'all, so we're gonna do something a tiny bit differently. Here, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a couple songs and see what. I'm gonna play a couple songs and see what I channel from these songs. What I should let you guys know from these songs. Um, I'm hearing. I never meant to cause you any sorrow, sorrow, sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I only want to see you laughing, laughing, laughing. Only want to see you laughing in that purple rain. Okay, you guys, so I thought I was going to, let me see if I want to do it this way. That's a song, that's Purple Rain by Prince. Somebody's going to feel apologetic for what they've done. This is, I never meant to cause you any sorrow, sorrow. So this could be a heartbreaking situation where it could be somebody that you know or somebody you had some type of experience or attachment with who caused you some type of heartbreak, some type of sorrow, some type of situation where you were devastated. Like for me, I know my recent heartbreak, the world, it was disappointment. Like disappointed in the world and some people that's in it, some people that were in position. It was a disappointment to the part where I was actually heartbroken that this is a communities. This is why it's been so much chaos in the world because of the people who are supposed to do service and um, be a certain way for their communities, for society, and instead what they do is they take money, right? And then they go ahead and they're corrupt, okay? And it's the Purple Rain song, okay? By Prince is what I'm referring to. And we're gonna play other songs. Let me see what other songs I get in mind. Ooh, hey, dirty, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. Say hey, baby, I got your money. So this same person, yeah, they did some crooked, something about your money. Something about your finances where this person tried to have a hand in it or had their hands in it, okay? Says, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. Say hey. But what I'm gonna actually let Pandora pick the songs, but those are some of the songs that's coming to my mind. So this could be a family, a boss, spiritual birth, somebody who has um who's had their hands in the cookie jar when they should not have. Okay? So but we're gonna play a Pandora song. And this is random, you guys. No. So I'm just putting in my information. It's been a minute since I did Pandora. And if that's not working, because I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm not going to spend too much time because I've done quite a few readings already. So I'm just going to randomly scroll through and pick one off of the thing. I'm not going to look. That's hilarious. Okay, so it's commercial, but that's hilarious. Oh, says get dummies for their money. We just talked about, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. So these people have underestimated you tremendously. They think you're dumb because you're not engaging in the same deceit and conning behavior as they do. So they think that you're not intelligent because you're not hip to the corruption. It's not that I'm not hip to what's the corruption, the different schemes, the different stuff. I know. Some people don't want to participate in bullshit. I'm one of those people who don't. So it says get money from these dummies. So this is somebody who tried to take something from another individual, unbeknownst to them. They already know. Sent you flowers, but I think okay. Sent you flowers, but I wish you didn't receive them. And I know it's around the holidays. Don't be accepting gifts from people. Just don't. People be trying to give me gifts all the time. I don't even bring it to my house. I throw that shit right away. I'm not, don't, and the other half I don't take. Do not take gifts from people who genuinely don't like you or who you think that, oh, maybe they're cool, maybe they're this. You don't really know. So I wouldn't bring stuff into your sacred space. Okay, because I know like somebody tried to give me hair products. And now I love my hair. Okay, I love my hair tremendously. I'm not going, and it was my mother. I'm not using no. And the way she had it already laid out, she had like laid out a certain way. And she's like, oh well, let me put this in here for you. No, I threw that shit away. I didn't even look to see what it was. Okay, I don't take gifts, and that was a while ago. I don't take gifts from people because I don't, and thankfully I do not. Okay, don't take gifts from people, especially during the holidays. You guys need to evaluate, why do you celebrate Christmas? Can y'all chat with me? Chat with me about why y'all celebrate Christmas. I want to hear why y'all celebrate Christmas. Okay, enlighten me. Enlighten me. I be teaching all the time. So maybe somebody can tell me why they celebrate Christmas and how they celebrate Christmas. In the chats, please. Let's have a conversation. We're going to have a conversation. Let's see. I'm going to put my thing up so I can see. Why do you guys celebrate Christmas and how? Do you guys get a tree that's dying? Because if trees are supposed to be for oxygen, right? We're supposed to be able to inhale, supposed to give out oxygen. But why do we buy trees that have been chopped down? So that means they're slowly dying every second, every day. Then individuals put them in their house. Why? What's the purpose of that? Can somebody tell me? I don't care about your ornaments. Don't tell me about what kind of ornaments you have, because ornaments is a whole type of thing within itself. So I would just want to know. Can someone enlighten me? And how do y'all celebrate Jesus? By giving each other gifts? What gifts have y'all gave Jesus? What gifts have y'all gave Christ? Have y'all gave him anything or offered him anything during the holidays? How about wrote a letter? Y'all write, Dear Santa. I wish my kid would ever come to me about some Dear Santa shit. I wish he would say, Mom, I want to write a letter to Santa. I said, have you ever written a letter to God, nigga? Have you ever written a letter to Jesus and you want to write a letter to Santa Claus? I don't know him. I don't know Santa. Okay? And he can't come down my chimney, nor my house, nor my front door. He is not welcomed. Nobody better summon him either. He must go to wherever he has come from, the North Pole. The North Pole. Yo. People who are in the North Node should know why is that even in your household? If y'all talk about illusions so much, if we talk about illusions, why do we allow our kids to be under an illusion that Santa Claus is bringing them all his presents and write to him and bake him cookies? can you guys, class, can we talk about this? Because if I'm always teaching about different things about healing and transformation and giving you guys information, can I have the class? Can I have the class speak about why they celebrate Christmas and how? Be proud of what you celebrate. You might as well talk about it because it's a pagan holiday. Who created calendars? Who created these days? And do they even celebrate them themselves? Probably not. They know because it's a money game, you guys. It's putting back into the economy. What do you guys don't get about that? Okay, let me tell you how it works. It's a holiday every month. So every month they know that people are going to go shopping and buy different stuff, right? From these stores and the things would have or not. So when you're purchasing something, what are you using? Either your credit, which is debt, or you're using cash. So you're putting back into the same system. You take it out the bank. You take it out the banking system, right? It's in your bank. You take it out the bank. Then you put it back into the economy. The economy then, does whatever the money's passed around, like some, okay? And then in your hand, you have something like what? What do y'all buy each other for Christmas? I don't celebrate it. So don't ask me shit. And the reason I don't celebrate is a whole different reason, but I don't accept gifts from people. And see, how sometimes the lessons I go through is not necessarily, it's like, it's a certain way, but how it's laid out to me is to protect me from my highest good. Okay? So, but accepting gifts from people. Then why do you guys can y'all tell me, class, why y'all wrap the presents and put them under the Christmas tree? What's the significance of that? What about the angel on top? What's the significance of that? And why do you have a tree that's slowly dying in your living room? Because once you cut it off from the root, they cut it off at a little stumble, right? So it can grow back. But once you cut it off, it is slowly dying. That's why I stopped picking flowers as a kid. I used to love picking flowers, picking daisies, because they were so beautiful. Until I realized, oh no, when I pick them off, they're dying. They're going through a dying process. So why are we cutting off trees and putting it into the homes? And when did that start and why is that so significant? They're chopping down something that was living just quite fine. God created it for a reason and people chop it off for their own sick amusement. Okay, it's not as bad as the Romans, right? I mean, it's not like you're torturing it, but that's torture, right? Because if something's a living, that's what I'm saying. This world is so backwards. Oh, this world's so backwards. What's going on here? Why? Do you guys, okay, for the people in my life, do you guys have a Christmas tree? Have y'all bought y'all Christmas tree already? Oh, y'all don't want to hear this. Y'all don't want to hear it because y'all want to keep y'all kids in an illusion to make yourself feel better about a Saint Nick. What's the significance of making cookies for somebody who's not a parent? Or do y'all just like putting kids in an illusion? Can you guys enlighten me about Christmas? Okay, I'm always giving you guys good information. So can somebody give me information about Christmas? Because I'm sure some of you guys celebrate it. So can somebody discuss that with me? Or is nobody wants to talk about it because they know that they have no business of having no tree that's slowly dying in their living room, then putting all these ornaments where they don't know the meaning of on it, then wrapping presents put under the Christmas tree. What does that have to do with Christ? Can somebody tell me? What have y'all done to celebrate Christ the whole year? Not just on Christmas because that's whack, that's lame. But like all together every year, what do you guys do to celebrate Christ? To celebrate what he did for humanity even though they're ungrateful as fuck. They're ungrateful. Because if people were grateful for what Christ did, then the world wouldn't be like it is now. Because when Jesus came back, when Christ came, when he was born, he was given a sole purpose and sole mission. They tried to stop that. But people still could have carried on, okay, with his teachings. No, you think they did? First off, the Jewish people, the Romans were in control, so it was forbidden to practice. I never studied this, you guys. This information, I just know. It was forbidden for them to talk about Jesus' practices after they crucified him. Because the Jewish people and the Romans were doing a new war order. They wanted to be in control of religion. They wanted to be in control of holidays. They wanted to be in control of things, right? And what Jesus said and taught went against what they were saying, or what they were trying to teach and program people to start believing, right? Because Jewish people do not believe in they know, they identify Jesus was there, they identify the situation. However, they do not say he ascended. They do not say he rose again. They do not celebrate Easter. They do not celebrate Christmas. Now, who is the Jewish person that is in control of everything? All bank systems and all stuff like that. Can y'all tell me? I'm sure y'all have banks, right? Have you guys done your research, or we just gonna go every year, celebrate holidays, and not do and dive deep or even deeper? And how come none of these spiritual leaders are talking about Christmas and talking about the true meaning of Christmas to everybody, to enlighten the world? Y'all know how they do everyday vlog, everyday Christmas vlog until the 25th. They need to do everyday enlightened teaching about Christmas, everyday enlightened teaching about the holidays, everyday enlightenment to the world about what's really in front of their eyes, because people are celebrating stuff and don't realize that they are a part of the Ponzi scheme. And people are part of the Ponzi scheme and people feel like they're part of the Ponzi scheme because people are part of the Ponzi scheme because they keep generating money that don't need to be generated. Okay? Or recycled, however you want to say it. Sorry, people, every time I get on, people think they're so clever because they don't want people to view my stuff. They don't want people to know the truth because they're dumb. They're just fucking dumb. Because the right people who are going to see my information is going to see it. Like, that's what it's supposed to be about. The people who need the information will receive the information. And whoever's trying to stop me from giving my messages, may they remember what they've done when they have to talk to God, because they're going to have to bring up my name. Because God knows me. You think God knows me? So if they think for 1 second that they can go to God and say, well, I'm sorry, God, and they have to go before God and say their sins, they're going to have to mention my name because of things that they have done while I am on my sole purpose working for God. So you think God going to let them forget what they're doing? That's like going in front of the judge. And you done all these crimes, right? But there's just one big crime that involves somebody that the judge loved. Y'all think the judge going to let that person slide? And God's the ultimate judge. So that's why I'm not really worried. That's why I don't really and they even say, well, I know about witchcraft and Wicca and stuff, and I know about candles, I know about that stuff. And I know that I can really make a choice to do whatever I want to because my intention is always pure. Always. So if I decide to do stuff, I do it with the purity of it all. Not with ill intentions. Okay? However, these people have done things with ill intentions, with terrible motives. So how do they explain that to a God who sees all? Now can we go back to Christmas, y'all? Because nobody is going to tell me right now, okay, why they got a Christmas tree up in their house. First off, it's slowly dying. So that's and every animal and plant has a soul. You don't think that tree? Okay, that tree's alive. It's alive. And as you put your ornaments and wrapping it around that tree, it is slowly dying. I'm just saying. For people who loves animals, plants, and the innocent, well, damn, you guys sure off with this head real quick. Okay? I was sitting on this card and it says they put you through spiritual warfare and you chose up. That's why I said they don't have to talk to God about the things they've done to me. Because I still made the decision with the purest of heart and purest of intention, and I still made my choice, and I did not waver, nor did I fold. Okay? Even with my back against the wall, because when I tell you guys when they tried to put me through spiritual warfare in order, I know they planned. I know everything they've done. I know what they've done. I know. But God, your mother. But I know what they've done. But I've been through so much healing, okay, that I'm going to let God deal with them, because when I say there's been earthquakes because they done pissed my God off from the things that they've done. How many earthquakes was in Oregon? About 6 of them, right? Whose number is 6? How many of that was in Oregon? I got 2 sisters over there. Okay. When natural events happen and stuff happens, y'all think that that's a coincidence? When God tells people to sit the fuck down, he probably said nicer than that, but we kind of know, listen, me and God talk, okay? God know, I don't have to express it enough because I wouldn't get into it in messages, But when it comes to Christmas, y'all really gonna have to focus on what y'all doing. Cause that's, if we talk about rituals, every year, religiously, they buy the tree, they do the ornament, they do the wrap the gifts, they put it under the tree. Then you guys religiously go and open Christmas presents, and then after we gonna eat every year. And we all gonna stand near the tree that's slowly dying, but we grinning. I'll be like, oh my goodness, when is the world gonna see that this is all a money game? Jewish people don't even celebrate that. And who runs everything? All the systems, all the money, the banks and the money, who runs it? They don't even celebrate that. That just lets you know how people are just so quick to just do the ways of the world. I wish I would, man, there would never be no Christmas left in my house. And if y'all want a tree in your house so bad, y'all better get y'all an aloe vera plant, okay? That y'all done planted yourself and leave it in their pot. Because, what y'all doing? Because at least it'll grow. At least for Christmas, guess what? It's going to grow. It's going to expand. It's going to blossom. It's not dead. It's not dying in your living room. Right? It's growing. It's growth. Right? Okay. Does anybody want to talk about Christmas? Or can we move on to the next topic? So you're going to talk about a few things, and then I'm going to go ahead and we're talking about Christmas. We're talking about these pagan holidays. And then, my mother, well, she really had my mother, y'all. I denounced her whole, she ain't even in my bloodline no more. But she pretty much was like, why don't you celebrate Mother's Day? You're a mom now. That's the best part of Mother's Day. I don't celebrate no pagan holiday. It's not pagan. It's for mothers. I said, who invented the Mother's Day? Same person who invented all the holidays. Okay? And people celebrate and engage it, but all it's for is to recycle money. Have y'all seen the ecosystem and the economy and how that all works out? Okay? So I want to know you guys' perspective on Christmas. Are you guys spiritual? And tell me about Christmas. Tell me how you guys celebrate it and how you guys get closer to Jesus Christ and God on Christmas. Can you guys tell me that? How does buying a tree help you get closer? How does buying presents for each other help you get closer? Or writing to Santa Claus or telling your kids about illusions. How does that help you get closer to God? I'm getting the song, I wanna know your name. Why you gotta be anonymous? So it must be the trolls trying to troll and don't want to show their name. But why are some people celebrating Christmas? Because anybody tell me? Let me look at my chats. Let me put them up. Nobody wants to talk about Christmas, but I know y'all are celebrating it. I don't. I won't. I will celebrate, take a holiday. Well, if you guys do decide to celebrate Christmas, there's things that you guys can do to get closer to God and Christ. Okay? There's things that you guys can actually do. So instead of you writing and telling your kids to write some fictional character, okay, what you should do is be writing a letter thanking Jesus, thanking God for everything they've done. Okay? And saying a prayer. And matter of fact, you can even fill that, put it in an envelope, whatever you want to do with it. Okay? But be grateful and have gratitude for the people who actually are helping and guide you in your life. And I know somebody on there with a red-nosed reindeer. I can't believe y'all still teaching our kids about Santa Claus. Like, if I was y'all kids, I wouldn't even trust you. I'd be like, wait, did you teach me about Santa Claus wasn't even real? So what should I trust that you say? Because you put me through illusions like everybody else. So why do people put their kids through illusions with the idea of Santa Claus? Can you guys answer me that? What's the significance of the point of idolizing the Santa to your kids, to the children? Is it just tradition? Well, how has that worked out in your life? How has tradition really worked out in your favor in your life? So we have to reevaluate our values and our beliefs and think, how does this get me closer to God? How is this helpful for myself and my spirit? And am I just putting myself and my kids through an illusion to make everybody happy? And as long as everybody's smiling, then everybody can be in an illusion. Sorry, you guys. I know people are doing stuff on my channel because they're fucking idiots. I can visually see the objects they're using. Like, they must not be serious. So, and they think it's like, they're, and this is troll. That's why I said, why you gotta be anonymous with your name anonymous to you is anonymous. This is a Bobby Valentino song of Anonymous. Like, I know people hide behind Christianity, but they into witchcraft and Wicca. But they gotta hide behind it because they really they want to portray themselves as this Captain Savior, right? But they're hiding. I hope you like my little outfit today, Mr. Anonymous. I'm gonna call him Mr. because if only you knew. And these people got the nerve of still trying to do silly and dumb stuff because not only do I know their secrets, not only do I know what they're doing, not only do I figure out their plan, the Miller plan, but these people, they feel some sense of control by doing witchcraft and Wicca because it's like they feel like it's manipulation, it's also control factor. It's a lot of different things. So sometimes if y'all see me pause, It's not because I'm having a that's so Raven moment, because sometimes I do have a moments where I'm like, okay, you know, but sometimes it's just I notice stuff, and then I just go ahead, and some stuff I just go ahead and fix it right then and there, because I'm like, okay, you know, I always figure out they plan before they plan. But do y'all want to talk about Christmas? Or do y'all want to talk about another pagan holiday? Or Thanksgiving, or how y'all breaking bread with folks that didn't even like you, like they did Thanksgiving, the Pilgrims and the Indians, they didn't even like each other. They tried to snake each other, manipulate each other. It was all a game, right? But there's always somebody who's on the losing end when there's a game. But y'all still celebrate Thanksgiving with family members you don't even like, you can't stand. Y'all say a prayer together and eat together. Do y'all see how these holidays? So y'all have to pay attention to how y'all celebrate it. Even if y'all decide to celebrate these pagan holidays, how are you going to celebrate and make it more spiritual, make it where it's more in tune to your beliefs? You know, instead of tradition, what do you believe in, and what are you wanting to teach your children? Because then you can start, how can I say? With the knowledge and the information you have, you then can move forward and can teach the next generation something a little bit different if you see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're really in the knowing. Okay, I know Christmas makes a lot of people happy. The decorations, trust me, I used to be a big decorator, a big stuff like that. But once you're in the knowing, you have the decision to make a different choice. Okay? Once you know what's going on. So you guys like this video? I'm about to end it here because I'm not talking about Christmas the whole time, because y'all know me, I do not talk about stuff I do not really. And I definitely don't be dating Christmas. I'm going to pull 2 cards. I don't even know if these are. I'm going to look. 2 cards to see. Is it 3? Oh, well. Oh. My enemies teamed up together. So my enemies, they all wanted to work together. I noticed a lot of patterns growing up. My sisters always teamed up with my enemies. Like, that was always their best friend, is one of my enemies. I'm like, why? When they're not, y'all. Every time, almost every sister, they love to have friends with my enemies. So what y'all talking about? Oh, we don't talk about you. First thing they say with the mouth. They talk about me. First thing they talk about. So, but my enemies have teamed up together. Right? Okay. Y'all, when I say I don't care, I genuinely don't care. And that's because, you know, I don't expect nothing less from these type of people. Nothing less. I don't expect nothing greater either. God protected you from them. So they can't come near you even if they wanted to smell and get a whiff of your essence. They can't come near me. They know that they are spiritually blocked, and they're blocked in the 3D and the 5D. They cannot come near me whatsoever. Because everybody's lying. Okay? Everyone. Everybody. Yep. But what you gotta lie? I'm the person, why you gotta lie to a person like me who's like so truthful and honest about stuff? Like, what do you gotta lie for? Because their motives and their intentions are bad. I don't get to ask about, you know, because their motives and their intentions are bad. Okay? So we're going to pretty much end it there, because I wanted to have a dialogue with you guys about the different holidays. But I know it takes a brave soul to say, hey, I actually celebrate this, and with confidence, and say why they celebrate it. But most people aren't confident in a lot of their decision making. That's why if you're not confident in your decision making and don't know exactly why you celebrate certain holidays, and what's the meaning behind it, then maybe you should reconsider that belief and that tradition of doing so. Just saying. Because we don't celebrate things just because, right? Because then that means that we're not vibing from our higher self, and we're not using our intuition. But I'm going to go ahead and end the live. I'm going to go ahead and end the live. I'm surprised I didn't make me any coffee, but I'm just taking a look at something, you guys, really quick. Okay. So that's Christmas. Nobody really wanted to have a discussion piece about how they celebrate holidays because you guys know it's a bunch of bullshit. Like, so if you guys know it's a bunch of bullshit, then why do you guys celebrate it? There's other ways you can celebrate stuff without just, there's so many different other ways. Okay? So with that being said, on that note, um, I think we're gonna end it here. Only because 2 on the clock. Only because you know what? I've had y'all, when I said I get so much stuff done, I'm battling powers and principalities. I'm battling idiots who trying to stop me from getting my messages. I'm battling so many things. Plus, I'm still healing, right? I'm going through my different transformation with different stuff, right? Still being, calculating about how I move and stuff like that. Because I want to make sure that the right people get the information and the wrong people don't try to one up with the information or try to profit off of the information. So, plus I need to get myself a little nice scalp massage. But I did want to have a discussion about Christmas because I knew it was coming up. And I knew people had to really talk about why we celebrate these things, right? This is one dumbass motherfucker. So this person who's on my live keeps getting on just to try to see if their shit's working. Because they don't want me to educate the masses. But you know why God lets them do it? Because God's giving them digging so deep that, okay, because it's not going to affect me. I see it. I know what's going on. It's not affecting me. Did y'all not see the card I just pulled that God protect me from all of it? Like, did y'all not see that? Like, it's not in no way, shape, or form. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, nothing can form against me. It's over with. It's just done. It's a wrap. Like, the only reason why I was allowed until God, I found the strength I needed within myself, Once I found the strength I needed within myself, God was like, yo, did you not know how strong you was? Did you know how not strong we are? Because some of us are connected to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Some of us are connected to that. Let me say that real slow for the people in the back. Some of us are connected to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So then, how do they really think, if we're connected to the Trinity like that, if we're connected, then how do they really think that what they do can form? It cannot form, and it damn sure can't prosper. But it ain't even forming at this point. It's over. Okay, but people can't stop their need for control and domination. Right? And here's another thing about something I noticed about YouTube that kind of got on my nerves, but I don't really pay attention to what people be doing. They were like, well, I got they selling different products. It's fine, sell whatever they want to sell. I don't knock nobody for they nothing. Always be creative, always put out the stuff that, you should put out and things like that. Their stuff's not gonna work. They try so hard to get back on the live to see, is it working now? Get it again if it's working out. But these readers, right? They'll say they got all kind of different products. Cool. I'm supportive of whatever people got going on. I've never I never hate. But then they said something that caught my mind. Why are you getting like shut up candles and shut up oils and stuff like that? When as tarot readers, as prophets, you know that people be trying to stop people from communicating and getting the information, the truth out. So giving a shut up oil, the only person who's going to buy that is somebody who doesn't want the truth to be revealed. Because why would you want another person to shut up? What are they telling and what are they about to say that they don't want the world to know? Probably something that they get in big trouble for, right? So that means that it should be put out so that way these people can actually stop. But then instead, people are getting shut up candles, shut up oils, stuff like that to stop individuals from actually communicating their truth and the truth. Because you don't know the intentions of people who are buying these things. You don't know their true intentions. You don't know these intentions of these individuals at all. So why are you selling stuff that can potentially stop somebody from communicating? Knowing that speakers, that's like one of the main things that people try to stop us from our voice, using our voice, right? So that's kind of what I was just like, I don't know. It just kind of made me, she's not a bad person. She's not. I don't think this person's a bad person. I don't think she's just all about greed. But I do feel like the people that we got to pay attention to who and why we sell these products, because it lands on the practitioner. It lands on the person who done it. They get in massive trouble for that because the intention when it's done, So that's what I'm saying. It's more like, but hey, people sell all kind of stuff. You can't just pick one bad thing and then attack a whole, everything. Because again, all I'm saying is, some of these binding stuff, some of these oils, some of these stuff that people sell during the holidays, come to me oils, all this stuff, y'all, that's not cool. It's not cool. It's not okay. As somebody who's highly spiritual and connected to God and connected to Jesus, that's not okay. And the reason why I don't do personal readings, the reason why I don't accept donations, the reason why I don't do that is because I don't know the intentions of the people who are giving the money. And I am not going to be wrapped up in ill intentions where somebody's giving me somebody else's name and information and then trying to have me do a reading on them just so they can stop another individual. I'm not with that. Okay? Yes, I can use discernment. Yes, I can see for myself, but I don't want to be bothered with any of it, I don't. We'll pull these cards, and then I'm done. You guys, we're done. Spiritual chains and ties being broken, including traditions, family traditions. So if your family are not that great of a person, and y'all have traditions, why are you following their traditions when the kind of person they are would not be a person that you would stomach or be around if you guys were not family? So don't believe in what these people believe in, because behind closed doors they do a wicked witchcraft and hiding behind Christianity. And why would Joel Osteen have $60,000 in the bathroom behind the toilet? If he's all truth and authentic and a motivational speaker who's really here to help the people, why would he be stashing money in the church? Right. Mm-hmm. I will have victory. This card's blank behind it, but it says that I will have victory. Okay? And it says mother has a savior complex, but puts people in situations. I've always known this. So that's like somebody's tripping you, right? They know you walking. Matter of fact, you running. They want to slow you down because they don't even want to run with you. So they go ahead and they put their foot out so you can trip. After you trip, they're going to get your hand and pull you up and say, hey, you okay? Yeah, how could that happen to you? Come on, I'll help you up. It's a savior complex, even though they're the ones who tripped you in the first place. They're the ones who put you through stuff, but they want you to see them as a certain way. Anything sent to my channel, you can return it back because they're dumb. Sorry, I just went within just for a split second. Because yeah, they what do they think this is? I know they put it before they put it on all that. I can visually see the objects they're using. People are dumb. But you guys, we're going to. Oh yeah, let me stop my reading. But what they don't understand is, y'all, I'm going in my little spiritual coma, and I'm about to have my tea, and I do what I want to do. Like, I'm not gonna let nothing control me. Even in the fact that we're finished with this reading, y'all. I gotta put this cream, y'all. I'll be making all type of facial products and stuff. I can't reveal all the ingredients because my family, they think that they can all of a sudden be this big, try to get my ideas, which I don't care. Like, I'm not competing with anybody. Like, I'm still going to take my time, make sure my products are fresh, make sure the ingredients are well blended because I use the products too. They say you don't sell on your own supply, but my stuff works so good I use it on me, baby. Y'all, I use it on myself. So, but and on my hair, I know y'all can't see it because I have it like all wrapped. I'm not gonna pin it. I just had to get some stuff done today, like always, right? So we're gonna end it here. I want to discuss pagan holidays, but I don't think people are really ready for the reality. Hi Shelley, I don't think people are ready for the reality of the situation when it comes to the holidays and the traditions that they celebrate and how it hasn't been for the highest good the whole time. But it's generational. People want to break generational curses but still do the same traditions that their parents did and their parents did before them. Alright, so you guys like this video. I'm getting off and glad we got to discuss a little bit about it, even though we're the class, right? But alright, y'all.